Hi, my name is Brad Wilson, and I've developed a free formatting piece of software that I'd like to demonstrate completely free. And if you are interested in more features, then you can purchase my other product called Kindle Book Generator. And if that's something that you're interested in, you can go ahead and click the banner that's at the top of the Kindlizing page. But for this video, I just want to show how to go ahead and format your Kindle books quickly, easily, and for free. And this tool here isn't just bare bones. It actually cleans up your document, the HTML that's generated from your Word document, and produces the NCX and the OPF files that are needed to correctly format your eBooks for Kindle. And if you do more research on that, you'll find that that's the preferred way to do it. Not just uploading the document, which gives you it's an easy process, but it's not necessarily the best process. So in essence, if you visit the site kindlizing.com, you'll see this page right here, and you can sign up and get the access code once you sign up. But basically on this page, what I'm going to be doing is putting up a video, this video once it's done, and it's going to be this. You can go ahead and click this link here that's right here for other videos that I've created, but I'm going to go ahead and insert this video so you'll have it easy to see and easy access to it. You can also download a sample document that you can then use as a test to see that in fact it works, and that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to use the sample doc to format using this tool, the Kindlizing tool, and go ahead and generate a Mobi file using the files of free tools that are available, and get everything that you need instead of paying someone for a tool that basically does the same thing. Why don't you just go ahead and use this? If you want more features, that's great. This also, it does handle images, so that's one of the cool things. It is a free tool. It handles pictures, whatever you put in your Word document. So basically, without much delay, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it really quickly, and it's fairly easy to, as long as you set it up correctly. And if you want to go through it, you can read the directions that are provided here on this page. And there's a little bit, but it's not too bad. But I'm just going to go ahead and do that very quickly here. So go ahead and click the sample doc link. It's a zip file. When it's ready, it will go ahead and download. It's a sample docs to use for practice.zip, and go ahead and save it to a good location. For this example, I'm actually saving it to my downloads folder, just so as long as you know where you're saving it to. And at that point, what you're going to do is bring it up, and if I can see it, there it is. Sorry about that. It's going to be here, and then you're going to go ahead and open it up. What I do is I just double click on it. I just want to show you what is inside of this document, and in this case there are going to be two further zip files. One for Google Docs, which has been renamed recently, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the same one. And then there's a Word document sample. So go ahead and open that one up, and excuse me. In this case, I went ahead and already extracted all the files that are needed for it. But for this practice video, I'm just going to go ahead and take the Word doc out, drop it into the same location, and then open it up into Word by just double clicking on it. And once it is ready and to go, hopefully it doesn't take too long with the video running. Coming up, I'm using an older version, but doesn't matter. In this case, what I'm doing here is just demonstrating there's a few little extra tokens that are needed just so this works correctly, but you can start anywhere you want, and then it also does a table of contents, which I'm demonstrating right here, which is just this token here to start and to end. And then there's a bookmark starts here. This is where the document's going to start. So that with those three tokens put in, you can then save this as a HTML filtered, and go ahead and show over here. Web page filtered. I preferred the 4-letter HTML file format, so go ahead and save that. It also is going to save the images, and that's fine. You can, don't worry about that. Just go ahead and save that. It then is going to demonstrate that in fact it's gone to the format, HTML format. You can go ahead and then close the document. You no longer needed. And at this point, what it's done is it has actually moved all the images into this folder here. Use this defaults. There's the images that were in the document. What I've also done here with the zip file is there is a cover, and you're going to have to create the cover for yourself. Standard size for the cover. Just go ahead and drop it in there. And so you have it available for the software. Now that you have the HTML file generated, go ahead and open it up in Notepad or any other editor that won't put any extra codes in it, so just Notepad's good. Then go ahead and copy the whole thing, Control A to copy it all, and then Control C. This is no longer needed. Just go ahead and close it. Go back to the page. And so what are you going to do? Well, there's a link on the main page. Just go ahead and click it. It comes up with the page that you need to convert. Just paste that what you just copied from the HTML into this area here. That nothing different on that. Go ahead and just select the Word doc, put in cover right there, cover. It'll find it if you didn't change the default. I'll put in my name and my company name. I'll change it to my main company name, or actually for the Simple Easy Tools version of it. Then whatever price you want, whatever main subject. In this case, I'm just going to put computing and internet. Whatever title you want. In this case, I'm just going to put testing examples, or actually let's do a different one here. Word doc example, that's a good one. And then nice subtitle, whatever you want in the description. That's optional, no biggie. I'm going to go ahead and put the current access code. I'm going to go ahead and ghost that out later in the editing, but basically that will work for this document, and that's all you really need to put in. It's going to find everything, generate by just submitting, and it'll run through it. And when it's done, it will give you the option of saving it each page individually if you'd like, including the NCX file and the OPF. And if you want to make changes, that's how you could do it. Or to make it easy, just go ahead and download all the files in one zip file, and there you go, to the same location, bringing up the version here, the zip file here. I can double click on it, and what I've done is I've created all the files that are needed here, making it. What I've done is I created an empty file folder. A folder here for you to unzip all the files, making it easy for you to then open up here, put all the files except for that folder. Just copy all those, drag them over, drop them in there, One thing that is important is to go back to this here, the Word document example, whatever the files, that's the default image folder that has all the images including the cover, and go ahead and drag that into here so that the files are all located correctly. Once you've done that, go to that folder, bring up, I'm just going to go ahead and drop this down there. What I recommend, you can close all these windows, not needed at this point, just go ahead and close them. The Kindle Previewer, that's a very useful tool provided by Amazon to view your Kindle, but it also can convert the HTML, all the other files into the Mobi. So what you need at this point is to just drag this OPF file, and it's generated for you correctly with linking all the other files and the images here. Just go ahead and drag it over here and just drop it, and you'll see that there's a little square on there. Just go ahead and drop it, and it will go and then start converting. Sorry about that ding there. It is compiling it. It's going and making sure that all the files are there. If there's any errors, it'll generate a report for you. We can go ahead and look at that report if you'd like, and the way to look at the report is just to drop the little arrow down, and you can scroll through and see all the details if you'd like. No need, just go ahead and click, since it says it was successfully compiled and generated. And in fact, if you go down to the very bottom of this, it says that the Mobi file built successfully. So you are good to go. Just click the OK button, and it will go ahead and bring up that Mobi file for you. And I just want to demonstrate real quickly for you that in fact all the elements that are needed for a correctly formatted Mobi file for Kindle is there. The easiest way to do is to go and click the view and the book information, and it will show you that the title, the file format is KF8, Kindle format 8, English, and the cover, the table of contents, the NCX, the start reading are all specified. If something wasn't done correctly, it would say it was missing, and if you see that, then there's something wrong with the formatting. So if you buy a product and it doesn't have that, then it's really, you're buying something that's not working correctly. This is free, and it does it all for you, and you're good to go. So if you click like the cover, it'll come up. If you click the table of contents, all those are good to go. Click it, generate jumps to the correct location. These are just samples, doesn't really mean much, but the NCX view comes up, and you can do the same here by double clicking, and it will show you. You can set the fonts different sizes if you like, but basically you can just navigate through it. You can go to the different devices, the e-ink, as well as for the Mac version, and it'll jump back up here. Looks a little different, but in the newer version of the previewer, it will convert to an iOS version that, unless you have that, you won't be able to see it. But if you do have a Mac that you can preview it, then that's the way to go. Basically, that's it. You're ready to go. Just upload the Mobi file to Kindle, and your book is formatted and ready for you to start making money, making sales. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.